We're going to be talking to a lone citizen now living in Madrid about a reading to honour Bram Stoker in Madrid. He's elected to talk in Madrid later on. We'll talk to him shortly. Good afternoon. I'm joined by Morgan Fagg. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
From the lovely city of Madrid, you're joining us.
Yes, happy Halloween. Happy Halloween from Madrid. How are you?
Just before we go on, I have to ask the weather. What is the weather like in Madrid this afternoon?
It's cold. It's cold, but it stopped raining, so don't worry.
You're going to read tonight at a James Joyce event tonight to honour Bram Stoker.
Yes, every few months there's the Bloomsday Society in Madrid organise events in beautiful locations where they have readings of Finnegan's Wake, Ulysses, and have different events, whether it's singing or kind of some music atmosphere to go with it. It's a great society that they have over here. They have some great events, but because they decided to hold their event on the 31st of October, I decided to hijack it with a story about meeting Prince Dracula so that we could honour Bram Stoker, obviously another famous Irish writer.
So kind of double homage to the city of Dublin and its native sons.
Absolutely.
So you say they're an active James Joyce Society, Joyce devotees.
Very active. Yes. I post frequently some of the photographs from their events from Bloomsday, some audio or some videos to go along with some of the music that they perform at some of their events. I think they're a great society that they have over here.
So, what does the reading consist of? Is it going to become a type of experimental prose? Are you the narrator, fictional person, going to do a Joyce style and step through the streets and meet Bram Stoker?
It really is a Joyce style writing. Now, it's based on a real person, and it's based on myself when I met Prince Dracula. And Prince Dracula would be a person with a title who was known as the last male heir to Vlad Tepes, Vlad the Impaler's family name, really. So there was a man, he's since died. He died about 11 years ago in Berlin, but he had this title of Prince Dracula. And with this title, he had events. He had medieval events in his castle. He had a blood drive for the German Red Cross, where he raised, he managed to collect 3,000 litres of blood. Dracula wants your blood. So it was a real-life person who had this extraordinary luck to inherit the Dracula family name and to try and do some really colourful things. Now, as I said, he's since died. He died in 2007. But the story is about the time I went and met with Prince Dracula in Germany.
So, very interesting. So, Dublin natives and stepping through the streets of Germany, of Berlin, is it?
It's stepping through the jousting festival of his castle.
Very good.
So quite an unusual event, quite an unusual day, and in the reading I'm discussing both how important Bram Stoker's work was to giving us this legendary character, and also inspiring 700 books and plays with vampire and ghouls and different things. So, I don't think we claim Bram Stoker enough for...
you've taken the words out of my mouth. I might say that to you. Do we claim him enough for Bram Stoker? Does Dublin recognise him enough?
Now, this year, I know they've got a full festival dedicated with many different events taking place. So we really are starting to, just like Bloomsday, we've really started in the last 10 years. And this story I actually wrote. I was trying to win a Bram, a writing title for this story, and it's all about, as opposed to an imaginary person or an imaginary character like Count Dracula was, it's about somebody who had claim to Vlad the Impaler's family name.
Just as I'm talking to you, I only read a novel not that long ago, and if you said his name now, a relatively new kid in the block, and his book, he basically puts the fictitious character in the house beside where Bram Stoker was born. Are you familiar with that novel? I can't think of the novel's name of the author. It's a relatively new novel.
I'm not familiar with that book.
About a minute, you're in the James Joyce Society in Madrid.
Well, I'm not sure how many people. It's a invite-only event tonight, so I'm not sure how many people are going to turn up on Halloween. But when I realised they had scheduled it for the 31st of October, I said, let's make this a Halloween-themed James Joyce event. So, with any luck, I'll arrive in time to decorate a skeleton with a hat and some glasses and
walking cane. If we can find one in time.
I haven't got a cane for the skeleton just yet.
Or with those straw boat or hats.
I have the hat, I have the glasses, so once you put a book in the skeleton's hands, I'm sure people will get the idea.
Very good, very good. We wish you well in the lovely city of Madrid, and hope you're an appreciative audience tonight in Madrid. And thanks for joining us. You tell me it's a bit cold and wet, unfortunately, in Madrid this afternoon.
My pleasure.
Okay, all the best to you, and thanks for now. Bye bye.
You are.
All the best, Morgan.